Welcome to Buildawebs, and in today's video I'll be showing you how you can create a simple product in Woocommerce and how you can then set up shipping for that product, and then how you can set up payments. You can start taking debit and credit cards. So the first thing to do is go into WordPress and make sure you've got Woocommerce installed. You can do that by going to plugins, add new, searching for Woocommerce, and then installing and activating it. So let's get into it. So once you've got WooCommerce installed, head over to the product section and then click add new. And then you want to name the product. So let's give it a name. The next thing you want to do is put a long description in. So for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to copy this text. But write as much detail about the product as you can. The next thing you'll want to do is assign product categories. So I've already got some set up where, for example, I can tick it's chairs because this is a chair. These help organise it on your web shop. If you want to add a new one in, you can just type in there, for example, and then all you do is hit add new category, and there it appears, and then you can always untick them, tick them to assign them to this product. And then you've got product tags, which help provide more information for the search engines to be able to find when people are searching, for example, velvet chair. So you just type it in and click add. And if you've already created some, you can choose them from the list. We'll add another one in. So we'll say blue chair. And then click add. The next thing we'll do is we'll add a product image in. So all you do is click set product image, and then you choose what you want. So I'm going to upload some. Choose this one. Click open. And then make sure to give it a clear description. So I've already given it a good one, and then just paste it in the alt text, which will show when people search. I usually just copy it down and click set product image. And there's the chair. We'll also add a gallery, so you can click on here, add product gallery, and yet again we're going to upload. So I'm going to choose side, back, and dimensions. Click open, and they're just uploading now. Click to add to gallery. As you can see, there they are. The next thing you want to do is give a short product description. So make sure to just keep it brief and concise. Then the next thing you want to do is go to the general tab and set a price. So we're going to give it a price of $70, and then we're going to say if it's on sale, it'll be $60. If you want to schedule a sale, all you do is click here and you choose some dates in. So we could say it starts next Monday and it lasts till the Saturday. If you wanted to completely get rid of the sale dates, you just click cancel. You can choose whether it's taxable, tax only on the shipping, or there's none, so we'll leave it as taxable. And you can choose different tax classes. We'll just leave it as standard. It just gives you a bit more information if you hover over the question marks. The next thing we'll do is, actually before we do that, we'll cover the top here. So you've got the option to create a virtual product. So say for example, you were offering maintenance where you could buy it up front and then they would come maybe once a year or twice a year to come and maintain the fabric of the sofa. You can choose to tick virtual, but I'm going to cover this in more detail, so feel free to subscribe to watch. If you wanted to create a downloadable product, you can just click here, and then it gives you an option to choose a file, but again, this is something I'm going to cover in a future video. So I'll just untick those. And then the next thing you do is go to inventory, and you can put a product SKU in. So as it says here, it's stock keeping unit. And then the next thing you can do is you can click manage stock. Now I'm going to say we have 10 in stock. And then you've got the option to allow back orders. So say for example, you've sold the stock and you want to take more orders on, you can do that. You can choose to not do it. I'm going to put allow but notify customer. And then the next thing to do is you can choose a threshold. So I'm going to say 5. And as it says here, when the product stock reaches this amount, you'll be notified by email to say basically you need to order some more. You've got the option where it says here sold individually. So if you tick that, only one can be bought on the order. And then you've got shipping. So you can add a weight, so we'll put a weight in. And then you can put the dimensions of the chair in. So I'm going to put 74, 73 and 83. And then you can choose shipping classes. I'm going to cover that in another video. So next, link products. So one thing you can do is on the upsells part, you can find products that are more expensive. So if we search, for example, chair, you can look for a chair that's more expensive. I know the modern chair is more expensive, so I'm going to put that as an upsell, and the customer might choose to buy the more expensive product. You've also got cross sells, so I'm going to choose sofa, and I'm going to say they can have a go at buying some of these if they fancy when they see it in the cart. And that's the main parts covered really. The next thing you'll want to do is head to here, where for example you can publish. You can just save it if you want, if you just want to come back to it and work on it. So you could just click save, but we're going to click publish. When you click publish, it's then viewable to see. So if you click on preview changes here, you can see the product and you can go through and have a look at the different ones. You can use these arrows to click through, just keep looking, and as you can see, there's it all set up. As you can see here, here's the upsell, and then there's some more related products that people could go and buy. So you can see how quickly you can put something together. Here you can see the short description, and as you saw below, that's the longer description. So you can see how many are in stock, as it says there that we entered in, and you can see that things can also be back ordered. If, for example, you wanted to go in and edit products, you can go back and you can go edit products here. But if, for example, you click on products, you can hover over here and you can make a quick edit. So say, for example, you wanted to change the name or something, or the price, all sorts of information, you can quickly do that. But if you didn't want to do that, you can just click cancel. If you want to go in and change more detailed things about the product, you just click edit. If for whatever reason you wanted to delete the product, you can delete it on here. The next thing we want to do is have a look at shipping methods. So you can create shipping methods by going into Woocommerce and then settings, and then click on the shipping tab. And then the first thing you do is create a shipping zone. So we're going to say our store is in Manhattan and we only currently ship to places in Manhattan. So first thing you want to do is choose a zone name, and then in here I'm going to say New York, because Manhattan's in New York. And then what you can do is you can limit to specific zip postal codes. So if you click here, and if you just want to pick a range, you can do this. So I'm going to pick that to 1009. You could also, for example, you could just put 1001. Just put that back in. And then the next thing it asks you to do is add a shipping method. And we're going to choose a flat rate. So you just click on add shipping method. And then to put the actual values in, you just click on it. You can call it whatever you want. And you can choose whether the shipping's taxable or not. And then you can put a value in, so you could say it was £10 as a flat rate. Click Save Changes. If you want to add other shipping methods in, you can also do that by clicking Add Shipping Method. And you could choose free shipping, for example, and it allows free shipping in there. If you want to delete one or edit again, you can click on Edit Delete. We're just going to delete this one. If you wanted to allow local pickup, so they'll come and pick it up in the store or the warehouse, wherever you might be, you can do that. And then you can choose whether there's a cost, or you can just leave it. You can say it's not taxable for whatever reason, and that's that. If you want to just keep them in here and you want to, for whatever reason, turn it on or turn it off, you can just toggle like that. So we're going to leave it on for the example, and then we're going to save the changes. Next, I'm going to show you how to set up payment methods using Woocommerce Payments. So please follow along to see how you do that. Let's look at how you can set the payments up. So the first thing you'll want to do is go into your WordPress backend. Make sure you have Woocommerce installed. You can do that by going to plugins and adding it in there. And then next go into Woocommerce and then go to settings. And then go to the payments tab. And what you want to do against Woocommerce Payments, you want to click install. The next thing we're going to do is click finish setup. We're basically going to create an account. We're going to create a Stripe account, and then we're just going to finalize it. So it takes all these payments, so you can see they're the main sort of payment providers. So what we're going to do is click finish setup. And then you land on this page, and we're going to put our email address in that we want to sign up on. So I'm just going to use that, and then click continue. Choose a username, and put a password in. And create your account. You could also have done that with Google or Apple, so on. And then it basically authorizes the connection. And then you land on this page here where you're going to put your mobile phone number and your email address and click continue. And you're basically going to verify the account. You'll get a text, put the number in, and then we start with the rest of the setup. So then I'll put the code in. And it's verified. Choose which country you're from. Choose the type of business. You could choose individual, sole trader, company, and then you can select which type of company you are, or you could choose non-profit. I'm just going to choose individual sole trader and then click continue. And then fill out your information and then click continue. And then choose the industry. So I'm going to go clothing accessories. Choose continue. Choose the currency you want to operate in. I'm going to choose pound, but you can choose whichever you want from there. And then it's a case of putting your bank account information in, clicking save, and then you can review the information, and then it's all set up. And then you can review your information and then submit, and then the process is done. So now we're going back to WordPress. Yeah, there you can see it's all set up. So in order to try out putting orders in on the website with the product that you've created with the different shipping methods, we're going to put it in test mode. So all you do is you go in your WordPress backend, you go to Woocommerce and then settings, and then go to payments. And then on the Woocommerce Payments section, click enable test mode and then save your changes. So now we'll try out the whole process. We'll go in as if we're a customer and we'll try it out. So I'm just going to head over to my other browser. I'm going to find the product. So I'll just hit refresh. And there it is. So let's view it. We're going to add it to the cart. We're going to view the cart. And then we're going to proceed to the checkout. If you want to see how you create discount codes that can be applied, I've got a video that's in the description, so please check it out. So then click proceed to checkout. I'd already created an order before, so that's why this information is pre-populated, but just enter the information in. You can see here, based on the shipping methods, when we created them, we created zip codes 10,001 to 10,009. If, for example, you change this to 10,010, you'll see that the shipping is no longer available. But if we put it back to 1 or we put it to 9, it's available. You can also see that you've got your flat rate of $10 that we created in the shipping methods earlier on in the video, and also local pickup, so they can pick between them. You can see that it just goes back down to 0 for local pickup because the fee is 0. And then we can see the payment method that we created before using Woocommerce Payments. So it's in test mode, so we can try it out. So if you just copy this number and you paste it in here, and you put an expiry date that's later than this month, so I'm going to go for 5th, 2022, and then 123 in here, and then you can just place the order. If you want to see how you set up cash on delivery, there's a link in the description of the video that you can see how you set that up and start taking cash for your orders. But all we're going to do is hit place order. And as you can see there, the order's been received. payment method, credit card. And you can see there, shipping $10 via flat rate. Next, I'll show you how you can process the order. So we'll head back over. And what you want to do is head into orders. And we can see one's just come in from Joe Blogs 30 seconds ago. If you just click on it, it shows us processing, and it says a payment of $80 was successfully charged using Woocommerce Payments. So once it's been sent out and it's been received by the customer, you can do completed and click update. One thing I'd recommend doing is going back into your payment section, so WooCommerce settings, go into payments, and when you're ready to take live payments on your website, disable this and click save changes, and you can take live credit card information on your website. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have, please give it a like. Please feel free to check out the description of the video where there's loads more tutorials, and please subscribe for future videos. I'll be doing many more. I'm Jonathan from Buildawebs, and thank you for watching the video.